Hello, my sweet crafty friends. It's Monique with Grace and Tattered Lace. Come on in, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what you thought of tonight's craft. And don't forget, if that little red light up there is not on, that means you're on replay. Type exclamation point replay. I'm drinking some tea tonight, you guys. Oh. Hey, Roxy girl. Come on in. Say hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Just out over here. Hello, sweet Caroline. How are you? Let's see here. Copy link. Yes, Miss Roxy, I see you. Give me a second, girl. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Becky. Yes, she is there. Sorry, I might have missed a couple comments. Just trying to get the live link out there for you guys. All right. Let's get back to the page so I can see the comments, you guys. All right. Miss Roxy, I feel you. Hi, Lizette, Becky, and sweet Donna and Linda. Thank you so much for sprinkling, Linda. You guys, I'm not better, but I do feel better than I did this morning. I've been sipping on some peppermint tea. I've been eating saltines. I had soup for lunch. And I think Kevin just came home and he has no idea that I'm on live, so I'm sure he'll be coming in here blaring. Hello, Maria. Miss Melissa. I was sending your order to the email for Kevin for tomorrow, and I want to make sure you ordered mittens, but I think you wanted the one with the snowman on it. Please let me know if that is correct. Hello, Valerie. I know she does, Linda. Like, she hasn't had enough sitting in my lap all day long. Yeah, she was tugging on my shirt. Did you see that, Lizette? That's totally normal for her. She'll also nose butt me, like, with her nose if she wants attention. How is everybody doing today? I'm sorry I didn't get all gussied up for you guys. I don't have on any makeup or anything because I just didn't feel well. Hello, Lisa. All right. Yeah, Daddy's home. You gonna go get him? Gonna go get him? Go get him. Go on, go get him. Go on, go get him. All right. Daddy's home, so she's gonna go give him some attention now. She's gonna attack him, and he's gonna come up the stairs just talking really loud, has no clue. She is so cute, Maria. She's such a love bug, and I enjoy spending all of my time with her. Hello, sweet Patty. You're on your way to having 11 days. Oh my gosh, Patty. Girl, that's a lot. Okay, I'm just going to get my little pieces set over here on the tape. Please tell me how everybody is doing. Who has finished their shopping? You'll give me 10 cents for her. Sorry, no deal. No deal. She is the best. She is the best. Oh no. Below freezing. Oh my word, Caroline. No, thank you. I don't know how I would function. We would definitely have to have a separate building that had air conditioning and heating for our machine. And she's coming to tell me that Daddy's here. Oh, goodness. She's so excited. We're live, dear.
Just check my bag.
Hi, Rebecca. Just a solid pair. Okay. Perfect. I just wanted to make sure. It's cold in the morning. The afternoon wasn't too bad. No worries, Lizette. Go be with your husband.
I'm getting attacked.
Okay. All right.
It smells like mint in here.
Yeah, it's my tea that my tummy hurts. Maria, I know. They're just the best, aren't they? I just love my little wiener girl.
She gives so much love.
Oh. The girls said hi.
Hi.
All right, ladies.
Busy day, so
Let's get started. We're going to do our little live craft along. Yes, this will be available for replay. If you, aren't going to be crafting with me tonight, you want to come back and watch it again, or if you're catching the replay, yes, this will be available. Okay, I will make sure that before our friends over at Facebook take it away from me, I will repost it. Okay. Hello, Lynn. Welcome, sweet friend. I'm so happy that you caught me live as well. Okay, so this is our little fake fake scrapwood snowman. Okay, and we're gonna make him up tonight. Hello, sweet Jackie. I'm so happy to have you guys here. I'm sorry, I'm just sipping on my tea because my tummy is really in like knots, you guys. All right. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and paint this little guy white, and then we'll paint all of the other pieces, and then we'll assemble it. So I found that if I paint everything first and then go through with my heat tool and dry it, then it kind of helps speed up the process a little bit. Hello, sweet Robbie. It's frozen there too. Oh my gosh. I feel so bad for you ladies. It is a cold winter already, very early on. It's cold here too, but not like what you guys are experiencing. Not at all. We don't have snow. It's been raining all day long, which is no fun, but you know, it is what it is. We have to get creative with the smoke hose. Okay, so I am using vintage white. It's kind of like a little bit of off-white. It's by Folk Art. Any of these little whites would work. I like sheepskin. It's another favorite of mine. And yes, I'm going to cheat and just keep it from the bottle. You already have 6 inches of snow. Holy smokes. No thanks. I don't want your snow, Jackie. You may keep it. I don't care for snow. I don't. I'm not a snow person. It's just too cold. I would like to look at it, but I don't like to have to deal with it. All right, you guys. So I'm just going to put one quick coat of paint on here. I don't like to put 2 coats because when I go to sand it, the sanding technique that I like, it makes it a lot easier to sand. I don't have to work so hard. Now, if you don't like that rusticy look and you want yours to be more traditional farmhouse, then I definitely recommend 2 coats. I would recommend going one direction, drying it, and then going a different direction and drying that. So when I do it, I kind of have streaks, which is totally fine because I'm going to use my sanding tool on it and it's going to go over it and it's going to take those streaks out. Awful being on, oh yes, Caroline. You can't get warm unless you have a ton of blankets. You need an electric blanket, girl. I still have our electric blanket for our bed from when we were in Tennessee. I did not get rid of it. But I definitely don't need it here. But I do have a nice little electric blanket that I keep downstairs on the couch. Got one at Walmart. I'm a little disappointed though because it doesn't, the whole thing does not warm up. It's like bits and pieces. Hello, sweet Nancy. How are you, my friend? Okay, I don't think I need any more white. You're doing the ornaments. Yeah, that's great, Melissa. I think that's, you know, smart. You're getting three for the price of one. All right. Now, what I've been doing lately, you guys, is I've just been wiping my paintbrush off on a wipe and then rinsing it in the water to get the excess off and then just drying it a little bit. You saw on Amazon they had electric throw blankets. Be perfect for the couch or chair. Yes, Linda. I got mine at Walmart, and I think it's probably the same thing, but you know, maybe the Amazon one is better because I think when I bought mine, they wanted to know if I wanted the extended warranty, which I said no to. Hello, sweet Karen. Hello, Carolyn. And I probably now cite or not, you know, not known. I should have because it only works part way now. Hey guys, come on in, say hello. If you're new, let me know that you're new. My name is Monique. I'm from Grace and Tatter Lace, and I'm coming to you live from Georgia. And I'm a little bit, I'm very near Savannah. All right, so this big piece and this piece are the hat. Okay, this is the brim of the hat. I'm going to paint that black. Actually, before I do the black, I'm going to do the orange because it's a lighter color, and if I have any remnants of black in my brush left. You bought my school saw pattern. I'm going to have to go over here. Oh, it hasn't come over here yet. I'm give it a minute, Sue, to come over to this device that I can see better. All right, you guys, this color is called Terracotta. All right, it's by Folk Art as well, Terracotta. And I will use that on the nose. I will do 2 coats because this one seems to be a little bit more opaque. I'm going to have to go out and come back in because the comments aren't coming back on here very well. Okay, there we go. You bought a scroll saw pattern and made 25 snowmen for Christmas presents for your 5th graders. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to hear that. Oh, that makes me so happy to know that they work for you and that you can do them, even those small pieces. All right. For whatever reason, this is not updating. Happy to see someone else is on the naughty list. 5 inches of snow. It's 29 degrees in Virginia. Oh my gosh. Hello, sweet Lori. Not a lot of snow really. It's in the 20s and 30s. Lori, yes, I do plan on getting on and doing that one. I don't know if I'm going to get on, if I'm going to be able to get on live or if I'll make a quick video to do that one. But I will show you guys how to paint that one. And that one is adorable. Started the mouse cup. Lizette started her mouse cup already. Okay. Gosh. The iPad is not updating comments, you guys. I'm going to have to go in and out. All right, so I'm going to use red. This one is called Flamingo Red. It's by Apple Barrel. It's really close. It's not quite. It's a little bit more bright than the Dixie Belle one, okay? But I wanted to use stuff that you guys could all access. This one is a tad bit brighter, but that's okay. You can tone it down by just adding a little wax to it if you don't like the brightness. Or there's another one that's called Barn Red. And my jar is really low, so that's why, excuse me, I didn't use that one. And Apple Barrel seems to be a pretty thin paint as well, so I'm going to do two coats with that one. Guys, it's not okay. You have over a foot of snow with ice beneath it. I lost it. Next weekend shows temps in the teens. Oh my gosh. Did I glue the snowman together? No, Jackie, it is not glued together. I'm going to show you how to do it. You do not need to glue the pieces together, okay? You can, of course, if you want to, but you take the risk of some paint getting oozing out between the sides. You don't really need to, because the pieces that we put on the front are going to hold it together. Hello, Jeannie from Wyoming. Welcome, friend. All right, let's rinse this off really quick. Has anybody finished their shopping? You're working on the smaller ones now. Okay. Jackie, I still, the same ones for the smaller ones. I did not glue those together. I don't think I have the smaller ones up here. I think they're downstairs in the pile of ornaments downstairs. All right, so we're gonna paint. I'm gonna paint the hat, the tag, and the buttons. I'm gonna use my gel stain to stain them. Okay. Hello, Talia. Welcome. I hope I said that right. I have to go out and come back in. I tell you, I don't know why my comments are not updating over here. Hello, sweet Kim. The brush that I used for wax, can I share that link? Yes, absolutely, Lizette. I just got it at Hobby Lobby, and I love it. Okay. Now, those of you that have the big kit, this is the stand that holds it together. So I'm going to stain mine, but this is how it goes in. Okay. I do put some glue inside there, and then I glue it on top. But that is the stand. That's what that is for. That's to help him stand up straight. You just got home and you didn't get a chance to set up. You will watch later. No worries, girl. You guys, I sat on the couch all day long with my computer getting stuff ready for Kevin for tomorrow and had the Hallmark channel going all day. Did anybody else do anything fun? Who had craft shows today? I know some of you guys had craft shows today. I want to know how you guys did. This thing is not. Tila. Okay, thank you for correcting me. Hello, sweet Karen. Melissa hasn't even started. Well, I'm going to tell you what. I don't buy Christmas gifts. I give my girls money. They're adults now. So there's no need for me to shop for them. We go to my ex-husband's family's house for Christmas. And we do like it's not the white elephant, but it's the gift exchange where you draw numbers and you know, steal each other's gifts and stuff like that. And so we just need 2 of those gifts. And I already found them. We already purchased those. And so my shopping is done. But I don't buy a lot. Your shopping is done with the exception of stocking stuff, but not one decoration has put up. Me neither, Karen. I'm very overwhelmed. You did hang the wreath on your front door. I am very overwhelmed with the Christmas decorations. I will not lie. So we put our Christmas tree inside the closet that goes underneath our stairway, and it's very long and very narrow. And the tree is at the back because, you know, we moved here in April, so didn't see a need to have it out, and now there's much more stuff piled in front of it. And it is very overwhelming to even think about. And I won't lie, you give money to your daughter too. She prefers that. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'd rather than have to go in exchange and return things. And I've actually been giving my girls money since they were in high school. But they had to work for it. I wrapped it up crazy things. I took labels off soup cans and put it underneath the label, put the label back on, and did, you know, folded it up really small with tape on it and slid it in between the lid of the macaroni cheese boxes and things like that. They had to work for it. I didn't just give it to them in a card. All right. You bought 1 gift for them to open and money. Actually, you know, I'm not gonna lie. My youngest daughter lives near me, and I did go to TJ Maxx, and I found myself a purse, and there was one there that I thought she would like. I bought that for her too. Okay, let's get out the wax. I'm gonna use this wax, you guys, but you can easily use some brown paint and dilute it to kind of make it a stain if you don't have the wax. You can also use the Waverly wax. All right, this will work also. I just happen to like the color of this one better, and that's why I'm going to use this one. Okay. Let's see. I have to keep going back out and coming back in. All right. Now I just use a little wipe. Can you guys see everything okay? I think so. I'm just going to put some on. And yes, I get it all over my fingers, and then I have to go clean it off. I really hate crowds, you guys. I don't like going to the stores anymore. I don't know why. Just as I've gotten older, it just gives me more anxiety. And Kevin makes me go with him an awful lot to like Costco. Hi, Shirley. Makes me go to Costco a lot with him. And we're about halfway through, and I'm like, okay, are we done yet? Let's get out of here, because it just gives me such horrible anxiety. All the people, I don't know what it is anymore. All right, so this is what I have. This is what it looks like. And now I'm going to do, I think I'll probably turn my snowman over and stain that so you guys can see how to kind of just easily finish the back. You can just do a nice quick coat of brown paint, white paint, whatever you want to do. But since I'm making my stand with the wax, I'll use the wax on the back. Now remember, you only have to do one side of this guy. And for those of you that, I just saw someone made a purchase. So if you guys want this kit, it is still available. They are very rude, Shirley. The kit is still available. If you want to get one, you can still get one. The link is at the bottom of the page, and that little link, the little chain link fence looking thing. And it is, it's item 352. All right, this is dry. So we're going to do the other side. You guys, I'm having a hot flash. You're going to see me get really red here in a second. So see how easy it is to just finish the back side super quick. Now, if you like to paint the edges, you can. I don't paint the edges because I like that vintage rustic look. And I think that the edges left black really just kind of play into that look that I like. So that is why I don't paint the edges. But feel free, go ahead and paint the edges if that's the look that you like, all right? I'm just here to give you inspiration, show you guys how to kind of put things together. And, you know, you don't have to like what I like. There's nothing wrong with that. Because, you know, we all have different tastes and different likes. And that's okay. All right. Now let's wipe this off. You guys, I went to bed the other night with like this and black paint all over my hands. I woke up and got the shower and went, oh, wow. Hi, Susan. How are you, sweet friend? I'm sorry if I missed any comments. I gotta get the iPad is not updating comments, and I really have a hard time seeing really far away on my phone. I got a new phone, you guys, and it's a small. I got the regular one instead of the Pro, and so it's a little bit smaller. It's a little bit smaller now. Okay. Let's see here. You just buy for the grandson. He's the only one. Your daughter, they want money. Yeah. The boyfriend is the same way. He doesn't like big crowds. Yeah. Hi, Martha. I didn't see you sneak in, sweetie. Is the Etsy site for SVG? Yes, Shirley. The Etsy site has the SVG stuff. And I'm not going to lie. I'm a little behind on that because, you know, you guys, I got slammed with the orders, and so I'm really trying to get the orders, making sure that I can stay on top of the orders, and I haven't gotten all of the SVG files on the Etsy shop. Okay, that's about as good as we're gonna get. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna turn on the dryer and dry this really quick. Let me get this out of the way because I don't want to get sawdust in it. Okay. All right. Any new friends today? Hello, sweet area. New friends, anybody that is a silent watcher, don't be afraid to say hello. If you are, then when you're ready, we'll welcome you with open arms. Hello, sweet Dawn. How are you, my friend? Don't be afraid to ask questions, you guys, if you have any questions. Oh, Charmaine. Hello. How are you, sweetheart? You love the crows and that you purchased a while. Still need to send you a picture. Yes, please do. Please do. Here's my problem, you guys. When you guys send me pictures, I don't know where to save them on my phone so that I can go back and find them easily, so that I can, you know, share them, like make a little reel so I can share more of them out there. I have to figure that out. I just saw somebody who said they were new. Amanda's new. Welcome, Amanda. We got the lights and the tree this afternoon. Oh my goodness. I'm so far behind. And I'm not going to lie, I don't know if it'll ever get done if Kevin doesn't help me. All right, I'm going to use my gator tool. Hi, Dana. How are you, sweetheart? I don't know if I've showed you guys this trick. This little sanding piece of sand paper has a little black on it, so I'm just going to rub these two together to get the black off. Oh, you like the 25-day tag? I'm sorry I didn't get a new one out today. I just wasn't feeling well. All right, I like to go around the edges and then we'll go over the top, okay? And also right down the middle to highlight that break, okay? That's what I really want to do. And you notice that when I'm sanding, I'm going this way. It really gives it a really nice feathered look. Sweet Dana, tell me, how are you doing? Okay. All right, now I'm going to put them together. Hubby's going to be out for supper. You'll have to watch later. No worries, Jackie. Have fun. Enjoy your dinner. All right. Sorry. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these two together. All right, and I'm going to sand them together. I'm doing good, sweetheart. Other than my tummy ache today. It's not so important to have it together for the up and down, but more the side to side. All right, now it's more important to have it for this. Just because you want the strokes of your sandpaper to kind of look like it's together. And see, I gotta go the other direction. It's too close. All right, so this is what mine looks like. Oh, let's get this. Sorry, you guys. All right, so this is what it looks like. And I set it right down in the sawdust. All right, we'll set that off to the side and then we'll do the other pieces, and I'm going to sand the other pieces, okay? Now again, if you don't like the sanding, that's fine. You know, leave yours. Sometimes the paint kind of gets stuck in here in clumps, and I usually will just scrape it off with my little tool. All right, same thing on here. I might have to get a new piece of paper. It's not like I don't have like 500 yards of sandpaper. let me just quickly show you guys. It comes on a roll, and it is just a little bit short, and I've been meaning to take a picture and show you guys, but as you can see, it's just a tiny bit short, and you know what? It's never been a problem for me. Hi, Donna, how are you? Yeah, there we go. Makes a world of difference when you have a new piece of sandpaper. I might have taken actually too much off, but that's all right. All right. All right, there's the brim. That's what the brim is looking like. Sorry guys, my tummy hurts. All right, then we'll do a little bit on the nose. And I don't think I'm gonna do any on the heart. So I want that to kind of stand out. I definitely want to put some wax on that. Okay, let's get rid of this. This little guy is super, super easy to put together. Now, I don't know if I have any Jenga blocks. You guys, I wanted to put something behind it, a block, a Jenga block. Let me see if I have a Jenga block or if I have any scrap pieces over here. I might just use one of these. Oh, there's some. I have 2 left. A little Jenga block, a little wood piece or something that you can put behind the brim. Because what's going to happen when you put that behind there, can you see it elevates it and it makes a space, and you can put your greenery inside there a lot easier, okay? That's what I'm going to do. Now, does everybody have a stencil? Did anybody not get a stencil? Because what I'd like to do is put a stencil on here just to kind of show you guys it with a stencil. Hello, Tamara. How are you, sweet friend? You're right there with me, Donna. This is one of my go-to stencils, and we're just gonna put a couple pieces on here. I know, Cheryl, you were at Target today and everyone was hacking all over the place. I know. I don't really go very many places, so I'm not sure how I got like a little stomach bug, but I can tell you that Kevin hasn't been feeling well the past several days. And so I have a feeling that I got whatever he had. Dana, that's exactly what I have, friend. Peppermint tea right here. I was taking Pepto-Bismol this morning. I thought it was, my tummy does not like lactose from ice cream and milk. And I had ice cream last night and I woke up with the worst stomach ache. And I thought it was from that. But it's usually gone by the morning when I torture myself that way. And it was not. So I knew it was something else. My brush is a little bit wet because I just washed it. So when you're stressed and you have anxiety, it hurts. Yeah. I really haven't been super stressed and have anxiety since I haven't been working that much at the hospital. Just working a lot and trying to run the business really causes a lot of anxiety. Ruth beer will settle my stomach. Oh, I love that, Joyce. I like root beer. I might have to get some of that. I'm not a big 7-Up fan, so I don't really like 7-Up or Sprite. Do you take the lactose pills? I try, Cheryl. I try, but I forget. Hello, Antonia. Welcome, sweetheart. You found a product that you get over the counter. Nazine works just well. You chew them and over the counter for Zofran. You call them over the counter Zofran. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna use folk art linen. I know it's backwards, you guys. Oh, I have those too, Maria, but you know what? The last time when I first started taking them for the first time in a while, that's the last time I got sick, and so I was afraid to take them again. All right, you guys, so dry brush, okay? I don't like ginger, Dana. Dry brush, okay? And I like the stippling, pouncing, dabbing, whatever you want to call it, technique. Put a little bit of paint on and then offload it onto, paper towel or napkin so that you don't have a lot of paint on your brush. Now, these colors are very similar, so I'm going to dry this really quick in between and do another coat. I just like the subtle color change. All right, so look, you guys, I only dipped the ends of my brushes. All right, I don't know if you guys can see it, but just the ends. Now I'm gonna dab that onto my paper towel so there's not a lot on there. That is how you can really help with the bleeding. And there you go. Hopefully you guys can see that. There you go. All right, let's do another one over here. Oh, sorry, you guys. All right, now if you don't have a lot of faith in yourself for holding it still in one place, use some painter's tape. Don't be afraid to use painter's tape. All right, we'll dry this one. What's the Snowman base color? Cheryl, it is Folk Art Vintage White. It's just kind of like an off-white color. Another close color would be sheepskin. I like sheepskin. Another one that I have here, I'll get the name in a second. It's a nice one too. It's a little bit more white. All right. This one is a little bit more subdued than the other side. So you can see it well in person, but on the camera, it's hard to tell. Thank you, Antonia. You guys, I can't call in sick to work tomorrow. I gotta go to work because the last time I was supposed to work, I had to call in sick because I wasn't feeling well then. And if I call in sick again, I will for sure be on the do-do list. And I just don't want to do that. All right. So now, before I forget, we're going to put some twine inside of our buttons before I forget. And tie those off. so that I can use them to glue this guy down. All right, so I'm just going to use some twine. I found some really nice twine on Amazon, you guys, that I feel like is sturdy and yet is thin enough to fit through some of these holes. Like these holes are bigger, so it's not so bad. I got wax all over this. But some of the other holes are a little bit smaller and it's harder to manipulate, but this twine I feel like does really well. So I will share the link for that. I know I've put it somewhere in all kinds of different places. But I do like this one. I'll just trim it down. And so there's our little button. And we'll do the other ones just like that. Kevin had to work today and he said it was very busy at the hospital. And lots of new patients coming in. So I hope my day's not too bad tomorrow. Because when there's the new patients, oh, you found some at Tractor Supply. That's good, Becky. We don't have a Tractor Supply here. If we do, I have not found one yet near me. Anyway, when we have new patients come in, usually the next day, like all of ones that came in today, I'll have to do evaluations on tomorrow. And those are the harder ones because they take more time. Well, I have the same amount of time with the patient. It just takes a lot of time to write the reports. And sometimes if they're very complicated patients, it's just harder. All right. So we're going to kind of figure out where we want these buttons. Make sure when you put your buttons on that you're leaving yourself enough room for the scarf. So keep that scarf in mind. You found so okay. You only had 3 Mondays off and was supposed to, but back to 50 hours. Oh my gosh, Monday through Friday, Melissa. That's a lot. That's a lot of hours. I was working that and trying to run the business because we were very short-handed at the hospital, and I finally said, I cannot continue like this, you guys. All right, so what I'm going to do is, actually, before I put this on, I want to do my wax. Almost forgot. I like the Dixie Belle Best Dang Wax, dark brown. Or just brown. I don't think there's any dark brown. Load some on your brush, and then the same thing as when you're doing your stenciling, offload because you don't want a lot. And I'm going to go ahead and put the wax on this guy before I glue it down because I want to get it right there down that middle line. I really want that wax to show. I want that to be the highlight of this guy, and that he is split. And you notice that I did not put any more wax on my brush. Okay, you don't need, it doesn't take a whole lot of wax. Yes, Maria, I love the buttons too. Same, you notice that I'm still using the same wax that I put on my brush. You don't need a lot. Let me just show you what we have here, you guys. All right, you can see where it really highlighted right here down the middle. Makes that stand out. Let's refresh. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit on the hat. And this is where if you took a little bit too much paint off, you can just kind of, like I took a little bit more than I wanted. So I'm just going to put a little wax inside there. Poor Kevin, you guys. I didn't even give him any dinner because I just wasn't feeling up to it. And I actually bought stuff to make dinner for him. Oh, thank you, Susan. Okay, so we got the hat and the snowman done. I'm going to put a little bit on his nose. Not a lot. And I'm going to just kind of go over this red because it is a little bit red. Bright red. Okay. And that's really it for that. We can go ahead and get this guy assembled. Now again, you guys, you don't need to have, you don't need to put any glue in the middle. I got wax all over my fingers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to glue it on his head. And then, hi Maggie, how are you, sweetheart? Make sure that before you put that hat on that you've got him lined up though, okay? Melissa, and make sure you got your little guys lined up. Otherwise they're going to glue together crooked. Now I'm just going to kind of put this down where I want it to see. Now you can put his hat up a little bit higher if you want to give him eyes. I don't want to give him eyes. I want to kind of make it look like that hat is kind of, you know, going over his eyes and just his little nose is poking through. That's why you need this brush, Lizette. Yes. Hobby Lobby. Just type in Hobby Lobby wax brush and this brush will come up. I can't remember what it's called or what aisle it was on, but I love it. All right. Now I'm just going to put this Jenga block. I'm actually, let's see here. I'm going to put it more towards the other side that I'm not going to put the greenery inside so that I have a nice good pocket to put it in there. Ginger tea is good for tummy. Heard there's a stomach bug going around. Thank you, Joan. I can't stand ginger, so I probably wouldn't do the ginger tea, but I've been drinking peppermint tea. I did go this afternoon to get myself some peppermint tea. All right. Now I'm going to put his little buttons on, and I'm not going to pick him up and show you guys until I get it all put together so that you can see we don't have to put any glue between. Now don't forget, give yourself a little space for that scarf. All right, if you need to put that scarf on, kind of lay it underneath before you start gluing it together so that you know, then do that, okay? And you kind of got to push really a little bit hard with the twine on the back of these buttons till it little sets. Now, you guys, I'm going to show you the glue that I like the best for these kits. Mostly when I'm live, okay, and when I'm making quick videos, because I won't lie, I like it to set rather quickly because I'm impatient mostly. But, you know, I'm live with you guys, and I want it to go quickly, as quickly as possible. So I like it because It does set the quickest. So I like this one. It's called Stick Fast. Okay. And you have to make sure that it says this CA thick. If it doesn't say that, then it's going to be too thin and it won't work well. Oh, funny that you just asked that, Amanda. Another one that I do like, it just doesn't set as well as fast, is this one. It's called the glitter glue. All right, you can just look this one up on Amazon, glitter glue. This other one, you have to type in Stick Fast or it won't come up. I might have to put some hot glue with that. We'll see. Nope. All right, let's put his nose on. And then I'll show you guys. The other one that I also have, it's called Bond. Let's see here. This one is a good one as well. Again, it just doesn't set as fast as the Stick Fast, okay? All right. There we go. See, he's stuck together. He is stuck together. All of these. Amanda, hot glue, yes, it will work. But I'm going to tell you right now, if it falls on the ground, chances of it popping apart are a lot greater than if you don't use a different kind of a glue. Robbie likes glue kits together. Fabric tack works great. I think I bought some of that, and I don't know if I have it sitting right here. Yes. Robbie, look I haven't even opened it yet. I found this at Dollar Tree. Hello, sweet Brenda. So this one is made by the same company as this one. All right. I found this at Dollar Tree. I haven't given it a try yet. I'll have to give that a try. Thank you for reminding me about that, Robbie. I'm going to stick it out here so I see it. Thank you, Lynn. Hello, Carly. Okay. So now I'm going to put some twine in the heart. Now I'm going to show you a little trick, okay? If you're having a hard time getting twine through a hole, okay? You can put a little bit of hot glue on the end. I've also tried this with the wax. It doesn't seem to work as well. I don't want it to be cold, but I don't want it to be burning hot so they burn my fingers. So then it's still a little bit hot. And I just kind of put it in between my fingers, twist and pull, and it just kind of coats the end of it, kind of like a beeswax. And if you are having a hard time, my recommendation is to go down your painted side. And then, whoops, look at that. I pulled it right through. Go down the painted side and then go back up, because you only have to put wax, put a little hot glue on one end, usually, generally. Or, you know, sometimes you might have a piece that one end of your twine works well and the other end doesn't work that well, if that makes any sense at all. That's just something that I have found works well. Now, if you guys are going for a more farmhousey look with your snowman, you can put some blush on his cheeks. I'm not going to for mine, just because I'm of the look that I'm trying to achieve with mine. All right. Now, for the little tag, I'm going to stamp on here Burr. And I think when I originally did this, I did not put the Valspar wax on mine. I just used regular wax for my brush and a little bit of ink. I've got to do smaller stamps. Okay, I'm just gonna stamp Burr because it is a kind of a small tag. I often get asked a lot, where do I get my stamps? So this set came from Hobby Lobby a few years ago when they had a clearance sale. But you can also find some over at Dollar General. Has a nice little stamp set. A stamp set. I can't talk, you guys. They have a stamp set also. Okay. I'll put a little twine on that. Brenda has that new grandbaby. I think you told me that the grandbaby was already here. All right, for this one, I'm going to fold my twine in half and feed it through. Like so. And then I'm going to come back through and loop it through. And then tie a knot so that it stays. Oops, I cut those too short, too quick. I might have to make it longer. I think I dangled this one. We'll see. Okay, greenery. I'm going to use the greenery from this wreath. Okay, you guys, a small twig from here. Got this at Hobby Lobby. And then I also have, where did I put it? Oh, here it is. I also have this piece that I found at Hobby Lobby. I have not been able to find more. Absolutely love it. But I like this little sprig right here. Okay. I'm just going to use part of that sprig. To kind of tuck in there with that. Don't be afraid to cut your greenery down, okay? Because if we stick this whole piece inside there, it's going to be too big. All right, so see how I cut that down? We'll just put that inside there. Now, don't be afraid also to just keep these and use these little pieces when you have another piece, like a bow. Somebody asked me the other day where, with the candy cane tag, where did you get the small pieces of greenery? Well, I keep these, okay? And you can just cut these little twigs off and tuck them inside your bows. And I think I had another piece, but we'll just see if I have another. Maybe this. Let's see. I like to use different kinds of greenery together, but I'm not sure if I brought any more over here today. And I'm going to pull this off because it's a little bit, where it's at on this sprig is a little bit too low. So I'll pull that off and I'll use it to tuck it in here as well. Again, don't be afraid to cut your greenery apart. Thank you, Brenda. Your fourth great-grandchild will come any day now. Oh my gosh, how exciting, Karen. Sorry, missing the comments. That is so exciting. Oh, maybe that's what I need to do. Open it up big. Okay. I only have one grandchild, you guys, and they're in California. So I don't get to see them very often. Actually, I don't get to see them at all. I don't like that one. I don't think I brought any of the other greenery over here. Let's see if we can kind of make do with this. There we go. Now, if you wanted, you can use some of that floral wire that I showed you guys about. You can make a little curlicue and stick that inside the little hat as well. Let's just do one really quick. Just show you. Okay. This would be cute in there also, I think. Just gives it a little extra character. Now, I don't like it in there because I already put that other little sprig of brown in there. But if you don't have the sprig of brown, I think this would be cute in there. Yeah, I don't like it. No, I don't like mine in there. Hello, Shannon. How are you? Hello, Fran. California is definitely far, for sure. All right, so let's get this back in the cradle. All right, let's put the heart on here. Sometimes when you have twine on it, you do have to use a little bit of hot glue with the other glue because the twine might make it a little bit thicker and the glue might not be catching on the wood piece, which is why I push hard sometimes, you guys. Like this piece might have to have some hot glue with it. We'll see. All right. that's what we have so far. We just need to put the stand on and give him a little scarf. All right, so this stand, you guys, I do put some glue inside here, okay? Then you're gonna slide this little guy inside. I put it on the wrong side though. Ah! You have to be smarter than the stand. All right, now make sure it's flush, all right? Because if it's not flush, then it's not gonna stick on your snowman properly. Hi, Lori. I put it backwards the first time, you guys, because I stained it and I almost made it so that the non-stained side was going to be standing up, showing out. There you go. Can you guys see him? You might have to make sure that you play with it a little bit to get it to make sure you got the stand in the right place so that it stands up, okay? It doesn't need to be flush all the way to the bottom. Hi, Gina. How are you, sister? All right, so I probably should have done his scarf first before I did that, but that's all right. All right, let's give him a little scarf. And I'm just gonna layer it with some muslin and some homespun. This is why I should have done the stand last. Kevin's downstairs trying to talk to me, you guys.
You want some Nugget Shaboodon?
I'm sorry, what?
You want some Nugget Shaboodon?
Kevin, I'm live and I don't have a clue what you're saying.
Well, you're still live though.
Yes.
Those noodles you bought, some kind of a...
No.
You're terrible.
Oh, you guys. Thank you, Robbie. All right, so there we go. There's that. All we got to do is add his little tag on top. Well, hello, sweet Barb from Chicken Pickins. How was your craft show today? I hope that it was a success, girl. All right, so I think I'm going to redo the twine on here because I want this to dangle a little bit, you guys. I wasn't thinking when I cut that short. Thank you, Melissa. It was good. I don't doubt that. Your stuff is amazing. Thanks, Texana. Thank you, Joyce. Anybody else? I know I asked it earlier, but I might not have seen the comments. Anybody else have a craft show today or in the past few weeks? How did you do? Hopefully it was successful. The last time I've done a craft show was when we were in Tennessee. It was just early post-COVID, and the society just wasn't ready for it. It was not a good show, and yeah. So I'm going to tuck that up underneath his scarf so it dangles. It was not very good. I was very discouraged, and so it's just so much work. Doing a craft show is so much work for sometimes little gains. You're having trouble standing it up. Patty, put yours up maybe a little bit higher, okay? Put the stand up just a little bit higher. I don't know if you're able to get it off. What kind of glue you used? Let's see. Let's see if we can. Oh, just gonna see if I show you how to pry this thingamajigger off of here. It doesn't come off so well when you use that glue. I'm going to tell you that right now. That's why I said be sure that you play with it before you let it set. So I'll likely have to put some hot glue under mine. So you want it to be like a good, like maybe, that's maybe like a, like maybe, it's about almost an inch, not quite an inch, okay? I'm gonna have to put hot glue right there. So you can pry it off if you need to. Just try to not let it set beforehand, okay? Yes, you don't want it to be right at the bottom, Patty. Stuck like glue, yeah. That's what mine was too. So you don't want it to be flush with the bottom because it's not gonna sit level. Okay, so you can see I pried mine off. I used the stick fast on one side and I used a little hot glue on that side where it stuck a little bit. But as long as you don't put it flush to the bottom, it will stand. Okay. And now I have glue all over my fingers. Okay. So I'm going to just put a little dab of hot glue on the back of this tag so I can get it to sit where I want it to sit so that it doesn't twist around. I might make my scarf a tiny bit shorter. There we go. There, I like that, how it like looks like it's flapping in the wind. You bought 3 of them, Cheryl. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. You have done that a time or two. Yeah, it's easy to do, Robbie. Thank you, Carolyn. It is definitely easy to do because we just get excited and we put it together and we don't pay attention. I've done it too. All right. Melissa, how did your ornaments come out? I can't wait to see. You guys make sure if you've crafted your little guys or if you're going to craft, I'll post a picture again tomorrow so that I can put the link for the replay. Thank you, Karen. If you craft it, make sure you put a picture in the comments so that I can see it and everybody else can see it. And if I can try to figure out a way to organize pictures so that I can go back and share them, I would love to do that. I just have to, I guess I can maybe create an album or something. Anyway, all right, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I am going to take off because I need to go to bed. I have to work tomorrow. It's been a little while. And I will have to get up early. Thank you, Aria. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday evening with me. I appreciate it. I know that there could be a lot of other things that you could be doing, such as decorating or shopping. Hello, sweet Teresa. So good to see you, my friend. I'm so excited for you. Thank you so much, Cheryl. I think I'm going to go grab another cup of tea really quick before I go to bed and help my tummy settle a little bit more. Maybe have some saltine crackers. Yeah, and pray that I don't feel like this tomorrow because it's going to be a long day at work. Thank you, Lori. All right, my sweet friends. You guys have a great night, and I will see you all later. They're cute. Loving yours. Oh, good, Melissa. I'm glad they turned out good. All right, friends. I love you all, and we'll see you all later, okay? Bye-bye.